Dating women made me understand men. Ah, Anna Akana.
So as you may remember, I came out as bisexual last year. And since then, I have been dating women. And what I found very fascinating is that the more I date women, the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men. I was on a first date with a girl, who asked me out, by the way, this is relevant, because when the check came, she never once made a move to pay. Not even like the fake, let me reach for my purse move. And though I don't mind paying on a date, part of me felt like, the offer would have been nice. I was also a little taken aback that she didn't even say thank you.
So far, this has nothing about a woman. This is not a woman or a male thing kind of thing. I mean, I know a lot of guys who forget their wallets, and then girls have been telling about their dates where they go with a guy and they forgot their wallet, looking for a free meal. And I think the other thing exists as well. I've dated a lot of girls in my past, and every girl that I've dated have actually reached for their wallets, and I have also said thank you if there was a dinner. I've not dated specifically a girl who just assumed I was going to pay and then just left it at that. So this sounds like more of a micro interaction with a specific girl, less about women in general and a heterosexual male kind of thing. But to be real, in America's society, I do think what is ingrained is that men pay for the check. And that is the more traditional chivalry concept that a lot of people believe occurs. Whether you believe it or not, I think it is the most common trope. So I do think in terms of statistics wise, you're going to have more women expecting the men to pay, and you're going to have more men expecting that they will come on a date and they will have to pay, or that they will pay.
And I never heard from her again. It really made me feel like she just asked me out so she could have a free dinner. And the moment I thought that, I was like, oh my God, I sound like all of my guy friends right now. And my argument against why guys should pay for dates has always been like, look, girls take hours to get ready. Our investment is looking really nice for you. Makeup, clothes, that costs money too. But we were both girls in this situation. We both took hours to get ready, so I definitely felt slighted.
How do you guys feel about that? Yeah, I think there's an equivalent exchange there. If the girls come in and put on all the makeup in order to look pretty, that's the money that she's bringing to the table, that she should be treated to a meal. I don't know. That sounds like some gaslighting to me, for real. I mean, to be honest, just come with no makeup then. I don't give a fuck. What if I come with makeup? Then what? Then what are we doing? If I ever went on a first date with a girl and then the check came and she didn't fake reach into her purse, that's a red flag. I'd be like, all right, well, that was good, but...
On another date, I went back to a girl's house and I ended up making friends with her cat. That's not a pun. I'm talking about her literal, actual animal. And she said, wow, my cat never likes anyone. I better go out and buy a wedding dress. And again, I felt like I got some serious perspective. I have been guilty of making these kinds of jokes on dates with men. I never really thought anything of it. I was just being silly. But then when I was on the receiving end of it, I suddenly understood the panic and finally exhibited.
So the panic being here that you go on a date with someone and they already talking about marriage. And you're like, wait a minute, you can make a pun about marriage. There's also a combination of a fear of commitment there too, but things moving too fast as well. I don't know. I feel like you can make a joke about anything. If it's funny enough, it'll fly.
One girl...
It's a joke, but like it can scare somebody off, right? If you dating somebody and she jokes like, oh, wow, you like my cats? I better get the wedding dress. They'll be like, wait, what? Wedding dress? Are you for real or are you not? It'll make you think, like, is that just a joke? Would I stop at marriage jokes? What about a riddle? A marriage limerick? How many nature people who want to go on hikes or like want to go swimming or hear me in park close tonight at the first date? Somebody, I would never go on a fucking hike with somebody on a first date. You just, are you a man? Because there's no way as a woman I would go on a fucking hike as a first date. That's like asking to be abducted. Are you kidding me? Or go swimming? Or hear me, the park closer to nighttime on a first date? What the fuck? These are all three terrible choices for being a woman. Nah, I mean, nature people who want to go on hikes, swimming, or a park at night. Bro, that's sus as hell. You literally have to be a guy, because there's no woman in her right mind that would go on a first date with somebody at a park at night or hiking. Wrong. Why would you meet anyone in an isolated place for the first time you meet them? Like, that sounds kind of. That's how you end up in the fucking newspaper, dog. That's how you end up on a goddamn milk carton, dog.
And her specific words were, "Do you want to come in and make out?" Obviously, I'm like, "Yeah, you're really pretty. I want to press my face to yours." But then when we got there, we both just sat on the couch and she talked till like 3 a.m. And I was like, "Yo, girl, I gotta wake up at like 6 a.m. I was told there would be kisses here. There are no kisses." And like, look, I don't want to sound like an asshole. Like, I don't mind talking. I love talking. But she could have said, "Do you want to come in and just talk?" And I would have had totally different expectations for the evening.
Anna kind of has no riz. If she asked to come in and make out, and then you talked until 3 a.m., that's because you don't have no riz, Anna. I'm sorry. But the riz god would have been able to start making out. But you know what? I love hearing you talk, but I want to kiss you. Is that okay? And if she says no, all right. Well, I gotta go because it's getting late. That's it. The riz guy would have made a move. The riz guy would have said, "Hey, I love enjoying the sound of your voice. I would love more feeling the taste of your lips." Riz god. Riz god. You're welcome. You can use that. That's free riz. Free riz.
And I was like, "Hey, I gotta go." And I gave her one kiss and left. And I felt sad that the amount of kisses promised did not equal the amount of kisses delivered. And once again, I felt like a dude who was upset that I did not receive the expected physical kisses I was promised.
Again, she said, "Do you want to come in and make out?" Say sure. If you come in and you're not making out, initiate. She'd give you the chance to come in, initiate. And that's probably something Anna kind of might not be used to, is initiating. No riz. Ain't no way someone's inviting me in their house at 11 and then it's 3 a.m. and I didn't even try to swing. I didn't try to go once. I didn't try to land one. Ain't no way.
And I wanted to talk about this because I felt like this has really been expanding my perspective when it comes to dating. I finally understand a lot of the complaints my male friends have about dating that I admit I would usually dismiss. Dating is just so expensive, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like a girl doesn't even like me for me. She just wants like a boyfriend.
First one was dating is expensive, right? Which that is fucking true. Dating is expensive if you let it be expensive. If I was in the phase in life where I was going to start dating, just find things that don't cost money. Like, do you want boba? Do you want coffee? Coffee is like $1. Hot coffee, $2. When I mean at a coffee shop, literally just go to coffee. Like, you don't have to spend money to have a nice date or a nice hike in the woods. Yeah, at night. That don't cost nothing. Nah, first date cannot be come over and chill and play Smash. Like, unless you guys already hit it off and you're both like anime or weebs or something like that, sure. But again, a woman has to figure out if you're crazy or not. Like, when women are dating, at least the women who are thinking about it, they're usually just trying to figure out, is this a man who will kill me? Is he crazy? Will he kill me? And once they can feel safety in that, then you can go everywhere. What channel is this? This is Anna Akana. She's an OG. She's been doing this for a very long time. Great YouTuber.
Sometimes I feel like a girl doesn't even like me for me. She just wants like a boyfriend.
I feel that. And that's just like, I think that's just companionship, to be honest. I guess what she's trying to say is that she feels for guys who have made these statements. Because yes, some girls just want that companionship. Not even just you, but specifically a body, a warm body. But if you guys listen to Joji, and you know anything about Glimpse of Us, us guys also sometimes only just require a warm body.
I wish it were more socially expected to go Dutch on the first few dates, but you're like a jerk if you even suggest it.
One quick note on this. The line I said, the amount of kisses promised didn't equal to the amount of kisses delivered, can be interpreted as problematic. And I want to clarify that anyone has the right to revoke consent at any time. Just thought it was a funny thing to say and was bummed that we didn't make out because she was pretty and intelligent. However, I am not entitled to anyone's body, and they are free to not make out with my face if they don't want to anymore. In this specific situation, I think we were both merely afraid to make the first move. Like I said, no riz. I told you, Anna kinda no riz, homie. She had no riz. Without being a creep, you can just try to sit a little bit closer to their face, okay? Your breath better not be stinking, and if your breath smells really good, they will love the fact that you are breathing small burst of Listerine and cologne in their direction while having a good conversation. And if your face is kind of close to their face, then that will help you to secure the lean-in kiss. That's it. Girl's going, speaking like an Animal Crossing character. Then you say, hey, that's nice and all, but is it okay if I can kiss you? 100% of the time, it works. 30% of the time, fellas. Hey, that's nice and all, but can I kiss you? That's nice. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but can I kiss you? Now! I want to kiss you now! And free up some of the oxygen and the ozone into our mouths for 100%, 10%. I gotta go to bed.